The moment President Trump agreed to extend the June 1st deadline for the 50% tariff on EU trade to July 9th, look at what happened on the price of Bitcoin. Market on the price of Bitcoin right here pump from this very area all the way to the upside. That means if market pump from here to this very point, market have capacity of coming back a little bit before the final move to the upside. What that means is there is a lot of optimism in the market right now. Market have greater capacity of moving all the way to the upside. Let's discuss the detail in this very video. And if you come to the pi price action, market from where the market is right now is going to come back all the way to the downside. Detail in this very video as well. And if you look at the ETH price action, market move a little bit below this very area. And after this very movement, based on that tariff trade, market move upward after the July 9th deadline. And this is very important. Why? Because market sentiment is what you need to follow together with technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and on-chain analysis to be in the right direction of the market. Let's discuss all of this in detail in this very video. Market move all the way from this very point to the upside after President Trump agreed to extend the June 1st tariff on EU to July 9th. What that means is it sent a lot of optimism in the market and positivity, and market begin to move from here all the way to the upside, which is market is going to come back down again for there to be stability before the next move to the upside. What that means is personally, I am becoming very bullish again on Bitcoin and every other crypto, because what that means is market is going to respond to this very agreement and move all the way to the upside. Not only that, we have to understand that EU is one of the biggest trade partner with the United States, above $1 trillion trade. And why that is important is because if Trump placed tariff on them, let's say that 50% tariff come into play, market is going to move all the way to the downside. So for the fact that they agree to extend this very deadline mean that there is negotiation ongoing already. And what that means is there is a possibility of them agreeing to terms. And if they agree to terms, it means that it will be good for the market, because that is what the market want to hear. So for the fact that we have this support right here, we have under support at this very point. I am looking at something very different on the price of Bitcoin right now. So from this very area, I will shift this very point to this very area, and right now I'm expecting that the market just move a little bit to the downside before the next move upward. So what I am not expecting is for the market to move a little bit downward before the next move to the upside on the price of Bitcoin. And of course, if we break this level of important support, market is going to come into this very area before we can then verify the next direction for the market. What this means is that you should not take a sell or short position yet on Bitcoin, because if you do, market may liquidate you. I would prefer that you look for buy opportunity and trade in line with the current trend. However, market is still in an uptrend. What that means is even though market move from here and correct a little bit into this very area, it's not wise to take a short position from this very point as market come back down, because markets have capacity of moving all the way and then begin to move all the way to the upside because of that positive sentiment that we now see in the market. What that means is pay attention to buying or longing the market when the market come back down for a little retracement all the way to the upside, because there is optimism in the market because of this positive sentiment. That is what I am now looking at on the Bitcoin price action. A possible move from here to the downside before the next move to the upside. So look for buy opportunity with your strategy. And if you come to the pi price action right at this very point, you see this very area have been a very important area on this very price action. And what I am looking at is still very, very different from what others are looking at on their price action. Market from these very points, resistance right here, market have capacity coming into this very point before the next move upward. What I am now looking at, to be very specific, is for the market to come back down here before the next move to the upside. and a breakout on this very point, markets still have capacity of coming into this very point of important support. That is what you have to pay attention to on your Pi USDT 4-hour chart price action. So pay attention to this, guys. A breakout right on this very area of important support right here is going to send the market into this very point of important support at this very area before the market from here move to the upside. And these are the 2 points you must have to pay attention to on your Pi price action. This very area right here and this very point at this very area. So right now, expect the market to come into this very point first, and then a breakout here is going to send the market back down on Pi USDT 4-hour chart. And if we've not break this point of important resistance right here, don't think of taking a buy position, because that will be very disastrous, because Pi have been moving upward and then a big crash all the way to the downside. We must have to wait for the market to break here before considering taking any buy position, in my opinion. And that is what I am personally waiting for right now. And if you come to the ETH USDT price action on the 4-hour chart, it is covered that after that announcement of that extension of that agreement between President Trump and the EU, market moved from here all the way to the upside. What that means is positivity, but market have to correct a little bit before the next move to the upside. What that means is don't look for sell opportunity or short opportunity on futures, as the case may be. Markets have capacity of coming back down, but buyers are still very much in the market. Okay, and if you look at the 1 week chart, it is covered that the market have capacity of moving all the way to the upside, because the 1 week chart is very, very bullish. What that means is relax for market to come back down and then look for buy opportunity to the upside with your strategy, which will be very important. Taking a short position will not be a nice idea for me right now on ETH USDT 4-hour chart. So basically on the ETH USDT 4-hour chart, expect the market to correct a little bit before the next move to the upside, and market have capacity of moving into this very point before the next move to the upside as well. But that is not what I am looking at right now. I am just looking at the market correcting a little bit, not coming into this very area before the next move to the upside. So looking for a buy opportunity on ETH will be the nice thing to do, other than looking for short opportunity on futures. And this is what you need to pay attention to in line with your strategy right now. SOL USDT 4-hour chart, if you look at this very area, market from here, exact point of interest, move to the upside right now. There is a high capacity of the market coming back down into this very area again before the next move to the upside. Even though you see this retracement coming in right now from this very area to the downside, there is no need taking a short position, in my opinion, except we see a breakout on this very area of important support, this very price level of $164, that is $164, and this very area of $159. Within this very area, a market go all the way to the downside, then looking for a short position will be a nice idea. But right now, with this little correction we are seeing right now in the market, don't take a short position, in my opinion, from here to the downside, except you want to take a high risk. For me, it is good to wait for the market to correct a little bit before the next move to the upside. So looking for buy opportunity with your strategy will be the nice thing to do on the price of SOL USDT for our chart right now, as you can see, because the market is going to correct a little bit from where the market is right now, right here, before the next move to the upside. And this is what I am now paying attention to. And if you come to coin market cap right here, you discover that market capitalization have increased a little bit from $3.42 trillion to $3.44 trillion, as you can see at this very point. And what that means is optimism is coming back to the market, and market is about to go to the $3.5 trillion as we see last week. This is as a result of the fact that President Trump made that announcement. And since this is a positive sentiment for the market, we expect the market to move all the way to the upside and the market capitalization to increase as well, in line with liquidity flowing back into the market right now. This is what you need to pay attention to be in the right direction of the market. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, link in the description of this very video and also in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.